So it's about that time again. A new quarter has started, and if you've been following me and this channel, then you already know what that means. At the top of each quarter, I always encourage my clients and you too to reassess your wardrobe, reassess your body, and do all the things that you need to do to properly walk into this new quarter with clarity and confidence. So in today's video, I want to give you a few different tips on what you should be doing as a sophisticated woman to help you to really tackle this new quarter with ease. So I'm super excited for the video. So let's hop into it. So welcome back, y'all. Thank you so much for all the support, and thank you so much for just continuing to watch my videos. I'm so excited to continue watching this channel grow. So for those of you who may be new here, welcome. My name is Kristen Johnson. I'm the CEO and founder of SCB Luxury Styling, where I help aspiring, sophisticated women in transition align their inner beauty with their outer appearance. I do that through body shaping, I do that through capsule wardrobing, and I also do that through confidence building. I'm extremely passionate about helping women to show up as their best selves and as their most confident selves. I struggled with confidence growing up, and as we go through life and just evolve, confidence can go up and down. Our confidence level can go up and down. So depending on what we're wearing, depending on how we feel about our bodies, depending on what we are in our life, we could potentially lack confidence. So I started doing these videos to not just educate you, but also encourage you about what you can be doing to increase your confidence when it comes to your personal style and your body, and also help you to continue walking in your purpose with the most confidence that you have ever had. So I'm excited for today's video because I'm going to give you a few tips on how to tackle this new quarter with clarity and confidence. So make sure you grab your pens, your notebook, your phone, whatever it is you use to take notes, and let's get this started. So a new quarter is the perfect time to just reset everything. You want to go through your lists, check off the things that need to be checked, reassess the things that need to be reassessed, and really just make sure you are in the right space when you are starting off the quarter. Because you want to start off on the right foot, right? You don't want to start the quarter off in the wrong space. So let's start off with number one. The first thing that you want to do in order to step into a new quarter with confidence and clarity, you want to start by reassessing and not accumulating. So what do I mean by that? So you want to go through your wardrobe. As always, see what you have. See what's working for you, but also see what's not working. You don't want to waste your time holding on to things that no longer fit you, no longer suit your lifestyle, no longer suit your body shape, and just no longer make you feel confident. And you want to see what you have left. You want to focus on the things that are actually working. Let's call them the MVPs. Those are the pieces that make you feel the most confident. Those are the pieces that always look good on you no matter what. Those are the pieces that are versatile, that pair well with mostly everything that you have in your wardrobe and are easy to style, but also represent you and your personality in the best way possible. So pull out your MVPs. Set them aside and remove those pieces that are no longer working for you so that you, again, can start the quarter with a fresh mind and a clear vision on what your personal style is going to look like moving forward. Okay, so moving on to point number two, you want to revisit your measurements. So as I always say, the top of the quarter is the perfect time to take your measurements and make sure you know what size you are. There are so many women that I've come in contact with that have no idea what their measurements are. And the last time they took their measurements, they always say was about maybe 3 years ago, 5 years ago, even 10 years ago. So at that point, you don't really know what size you are anymore. So if you're taking your measurements every single quarter, then you're always up to date with what your size is. So take your measurements, those 3 measurements. Even the 4th one is super important. So that's going to be your bust measurement, that's going to be your high waist measurement, your hip measurement, and then your inseam measurement for those of you who are extremely tall, and also those of you who are considered petite. And even if you're neither one of those, maybe you're more of an average height, inseam measurements are important to take for you too. You want to know how long you want your pants to be, or your dresses, or whatever it is that you're measuring for. So that way, when you're shopping online, you can make easy decisions. It can be easy for you to make decisions on what it is that will work for you. Once you revisit your measurements, you'll then be able to determine your body shape and decide what pieces of your MVPs, and even those pieces that may not be an MVP, will work best for you. And then, of course, you'll be able to figure out, what you need to actually add to your wardrobe. So you know what styles flatter your shape. Now you can shop online and or go in store and shop with ease. You know what you're looking for. You know what works for you. You can easily grab your size. You know what sizes fit you. Even if you're between sizes, order both and send back the one that doesn't work. Or you can order both and the one that's slightly bigger can be tailored down to fit you perfectly. Because as I always say, y'all know, a lot of the pieces that are off the rack, fresh off the rack, don't actually work the best for our bodies. So a lot of us are in between sizes, and that's okay. That's why it's super important to try things on, know your sizes, and get the best size that works for you and tailor it to fit you perfectly. So make sure you reassess your sizes this quarter so that you always know what your sizes are. And if you need a refresher on how to take your measurements, I have a few reels that will show you how to do so. And of course, the Body Shape Bible, my signature ebook, really walks you through how to take each of the measurements, how to use those measurements to determine your body shape. And then there are a list of styles that best flatter your shape. So if you have yet to grab the Body Shape Bible, it's the perfect resource to also help you to step into this new quarter with clarity and confidence. So moving on to number 3, you want to determine a style uniform that will work for you. So you may have already figured out the style uniform that works for you, but maybe you're kind of tired of that uniform. Maybe you want to add to the list of style uniforms that you currently have. So look and see what you have in your wardrobe, try some things on, and put together those uniforms that you know will always work for you, no matter what, or no matter how you feel. As I always say, my favorite style uniform is a blazer, a fitted top, wide leg pants. I also love a jacket or a layering piece and a dress. So I have a variety of style uniforms that I know will always work for me, no matter what the occasion. So figure out what style uniforms work for you and which ones you want to even try this quarter. Maybe you want to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. I think the start of every quarter is the perfect time to do something different, the perfect time to step out of your comfort zone and try some new things. So maybe you want to try some different style uniforms this season and this quarter. This is the perfect time to do so. And don't be afraid to take pictures in those style uniforms. So it reminds you, you can always go back in your phone and remind yourself like, oh, okay, I know that uniform works for me. Maybe I could switch out these pieces for something different so that I can have a different idea of what this style uniform can look like for me. So try some new things, experiment. That's what personal style is all about. Experimenting and trying new things and not feeling like you have to conform to these rules or all of these trends that everybody else is following. So find your style uniform and let me know in the comments what that style uniform is. Last but not least, every sophisticated woman who is looking to step into the new quarter with clarity and confidence is dressing for the woman that they are becoming and not for the woman who they used to be. I'm going to say that again. They are dressing for the woman who they are becoming and not for the woman who they used to be. So what exactly does that mean? I want to encourage you to be more intentional with what you're keeping in your wardrobe and what you're putting on your body. I get it. Sometimes we have a lot going on. Sometimes we can't really focus on ourselves because we're focused on everybody else around us. But getting dressed is a form of self-care. And this is the perfect time to set aside time for yourself and focus on yourself. So when you're getting dressed every day, I want you to ask yourself, does this outfit truly align with the direction that I want to go into? Or does this outfit really align with the energy that I want to feel when I put it on? Does this outfit truly reflect the woman that I'm wanting to show up as? You can ask yourself all of these questions when you're getting dressed every day. And if the answer is no, then you're wearing the wrong things. You're putting on the wrong outfits. You want to make sure that whatever it is that you are putting on your body truly aligns with who you're wanting to show up as and who you're becoming. And a lot of the times, what makes it confusing or frustrating for us is that we're holding on to pieces that no longer suit us. We're holding on to pieces that used to represent who we were, but they don't represent who we are anymore. So as I mentioned earlier, we have to get rid of those pieces. We have to get rid of those pieces that no longer suit us, no longer suit our bodies, our lifestyle, our personality, and all of those things, and replace them with pieces that actually do. So we probably have some of those pieces in our wardrobes already, those pieces that really represent who we are, but it's a matter of getting rid of those pieces that no longer represent who we are wanting to show up as. So if there is one thing that I want you to take from this video, is that as a sophisticated woman, we use our wardrobe as a tool. So it's not just for aesthetics. It's not just for looking cute and stylish. It's really to show up as the woman that we were created to be. It's really to show up with more power and more confidence. We use our wardrobe to do that. It all is intentional. So if you're wanting to start showing up as a sophisticated woman, then these tips are going to be helpful for you. So let me know in the comments if they were. And if you have any other questions about what it looks like to show up as a sophisticated woman with style. Oh, and one last thing, make sure you subscribe if you love my content. I release new videos every single week that's providing you with educational tips on how to build your wardrobe, how to show up as a sophisticated woman, and how to continue walking in your purpose with style. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Give you my